This is my tier list of the season 12 heroes for ranked. I'm gonna go in order of how they're placed here. Anna, I want to say Anna's B tier. There's a lot you can do with Anna for solo carry potential, but Diva is rampant. Monkey got nerfed. Does not really matter though. You still get shit on. Unless you have a good Brig or Lucio, don't play this character. Ashe A tier. The 5 damage nerf on body shots. Get this. It's not body shots. It's just 5 damage nerf from 40 to 35. Get this off. This character is. They're still good, especially with a Mercy pocket, because Mercy got buffed. But this character, you're not doing a whole lot unless you're consistently hitting your shots. Baptiste, I want to say A tier. Good abilities, good all around. Can play well in a lot of comps. Guy's really good. Bastion, I want to say C tier. You can't really do a whole lot. Juno kind of helps with Bastion. She's able to move him around, and the ultimate is really good with Bastion. Other than that, just pray you have a Mercy or something. Brig, S tier. This character is so good right now. Dive is rampant. Know how to play your character. Know how to not try and play Reinhardt Jr. and sit with your support. Sit with your Anna. Try and keep them alive. Sit with your Lucio. Sit with your Lucio. Sit with your Kiriko. Sit with your fucking Zen. Keep them alive. Do what you gotta do. Cass, I want to say Cass is. He's definitely better than Ashe right now, I want to say. Because even though he becomes the dive target on your team, he's still really good with roll and flashbang. He's a lot of chunkier. He's 275 health. He's a lot better into dive than he used to be. He still needs a lot of help though. Doomfist, S tier. God, this character is good. Do I need to say anything about Diva? Do I really gotta say anything? Echo, character, just dive in with your dive tank. You win. Genji you'd think would be good. This character kind of sucks. Like, Diva kind of shits on him. Winston kind of shits on him. Doom kind of shits on him. There's not a whole lot you can do. Unless you're, like, again, playing coordinated. You have Nano Blade up. You have a Mercy pocket. You're not really doing a whole lot. Not a lot of solo carry potential on this character. Hanzo, I'm gonna put him in like low A tier. He did get a lot more like one-shot potential with the health changes, but he still needs a lot of help right now. Actually, I'm gonna put him in B tier. He still needs a lot of help, even though he can get the one-shots. He still gets kind of rolled on. Alari, don't play Alari. Holy fuck, do not play this character right now. Like I think Juno does what Alari wants to do a little bit better, and has speed. Moira does what Alari wants to do, and has fade, and has a better ultimate, to a degree, if you think about it. Junker Queen, I want to put in B tier. There's not a lot you can do on Junker Queen other than just hit your knives. Otherwise, Diva kind of shreds you. Doom kind of shreds you. You got to think into for tanks. You really got to think of who. Oh, where's Winston? Winston, you got to think about who's good into playing into these 3 gamers, right? And Queen is really only good into Winston to a degree. And then but they would just go Diva anyway and just shit on you. Junkrat, he's Junkrat. You can't really do a whole lot. Juno just got a rework, a slight rework. Less healing, less damage, but they shoot faster. Net buff. This character is actually kind of good. If you're hitting your shots, I want to say they're not a better Baptiste, but they're better at maintaining mid to short range damage, and able to follow up with their teammates, and able to initiate engagements with Hyper Ring. Which I do want to note, even though Lucio is the S tier support right now, is the best support in the game with speed, Juno is not that far behind. And I say this because of one thing. With Lucio's speed, you really gotta calm that shit out to your team. You gotta tell your team, okay, let's speed it up, because there's no visual indicator of amp. With Juno, there's a big old circle on your screen, and your teammates go, oh, big old circle? Walk through it. You know what I mean? There's a lot more of a visual indicator for your teammates which would be is a lot easier to convey than maybe they're not on voice or they're not listening to like a 3, 2, 1 countdown type thing. Juno is, there's a lot of like, if you can get this character locked down, you can get this character locked down. All right, there's a lot of things you can do with this character. Kiriko. Let's get these 3 bunched. Yeah, these 3. They nerfed Kiriko, and then they reworked the kunai to do 60 on a body shot for some reason. So not only did they take away the skill of aiming head level and just flicking, but they just made it to where if you shoot the body, you can do like a good amount of finishing damage unless you're trying to force a 1v1 at full health, which you shouldn't be doing on Kiriko. You should, like, if you're getting pushed, throw the body shots, you win. Weaver. Don't fucking play this fucking character. Please do not play this character. This character is so dog shit. You're gonna pump out heals. You're and then you just do nothing, and you get no kills. Mauga is somewhat in the same tier as Junker Queen in the concept that he's good into these 2, or he's good into Winston and into Doom, but D.Va just shreds him. And because of that, Mauga can be good as like a counter pick, but other than that, there's no real purpose to play him. It's just you play these 3 and you get the win. Because once you go Mauga to try and swap these, they just go D.Va and you win. Moira, I'll put Moira in B tier. There's a lot you can do with Moira, especially when you're like just running in with your team, just throwing heals out, throwing damage out, throwing orbs. Building up coalescence really fast, getting easy fight wins. There's a lot you can do with this character here. Mei, I've actually had a lot of success with Mei. When teams are trying to dive in and they're a little bit uncoordinated, one good Mei wall wins you the fight. If they place ring down, D.Va goes first, you wall that shit. They already use boosters to engage. Free fight one right there. Mercy. Only play this character if your DPS is like lip or something. This is not, even if you're like, I don't know, these characters need something. Just don't play them. Orisa, I want to put in C tier. Again, there's not a whole lot you can do against the meta 3 tanks right now. Yeah, sure, you kind of bully Doom a little bit. You can't really do a whole lot against Monkey. D.Va eats you up. Pharah, again, I've had a lot of success with Pharah. I feel like you could do a good bit with Pharah, even without the Mercy Pocket. You could do a whole lot. I'm gonna put him in B tier, just because there's a lot more potential with this character. Let's see, Ramatra. Put Ramatra in B tier. Again, he kind of gets eaten up by D.Va and Doom. And then the matchup against Winston, he doesn't really like he doesn't like think about the Winston. He's more focused on trying to push through while the Winston's on his back line. So it's just not a good matchup against these 3 tanks, so he's not really good. Reaper, I mean, I hate to say it, but Reaper's like kind of good. He's good in a Monkey to a degree. If you're able to just like get in his bubble and force the engagement, he's able to like somewhat deal with Doom. D.Va, if he's not like in the entirety of the DM, he can, like, he's trying to play an off angle on the tank, he could dispatch her pretty alright. Doom is a sleeper. Reaper is a sleeper pick. Don't sleep on this guy. Reinhardt, same B tier. There's no like bad tanks. It's just how their matchup fares against these 3. Rein kind of gets bullied by Doom, gets bullied by D.Va. Monkey, he doesn't really think about. Same kind of as Ramatra kind of situation. These kind of interchangeable. It's just Ramatra's better. Hog. I lied. These 3 are the bad tanks. This little girl eats these guys up for lunch, dinner. goes to sleep, wakes up, and has them for breakfast again. There's no point to playing these characters. Sigma, I would say, is the best out of these three. Even though he does still get bullied by Doom, he's able to deal with D.Va a lot better. But he does get shit on by the Winston. So it's really just a pick your poison kind of deal with those three. Sojourn, I'd put an A tier. Retain 25 charge on your railgun. Get railgun faster. And railgun charge on headshots. Just farm the tanks. You just farm these guys and you shoot the other guys. This character is kind of stupid. If you don't know how to play Sojourn, I suggest learning how to play Sojourn. Soldier, again, if you can make him work, you make him work. But it's dive, guys. We're in a dive meta. You don't play Soldier. Sombra, we're gonna get you up there. I know that they nerfed the DOT of Virus. Does not matter. This character is fucking stupid. Play this character if you want easy wins. Symmetra, what are you doing? Torb, I want to give a little bit of an edge to, just because he's better into dive, just because he has armor and he has turret and overload and a shotgun. But he's still just play Cass, or Reaper. Play Cass or Reaper, and you'll do better. Let's see. Tracer. I mean, who would have thunk? Let's see. Venture. Put you up here with Mei. If you're able to play the Mei with the Venture on a close quarters map, like Nepal. What is it? Nepal with the where you can get hooked off the map. Is it Sanctuary? One of the Nepal maps where it's all closed in. You're able to get a lot of condensed spaces. You play Venture Mei. You win that map. Widowmaker. I'm so happy to say this. Widowmaker is no more. It is a dive meta, baby. Get off that sniper. Ball. Unfortunately, Ball is just not as good at diving as the other tanks, just because he doesn't have any form of self-sustain. He doesn't have a way to eat stuns. Doom doesn't either, but Doom is really good at quick damage, like TTKs. He's able to get in, get a kill, get out. Ball, it's a little more complicated. It's a little bit more disruption based. I play Ball because I'm good at Ball. You shouldn't. You're probably not. Zarya, what about the top of B tier? Just because they're okay into Doom and D.Va, but I mean, it's really not gonna be it. And then Zenyatta got at the bottom of C tier. Again, dive meta. Don't play these characters. And I think that's my list right here. Brig, Lucio, Kiri, meta supports, D.Va, Doom, Winston, meta tanks, Echo, Tracer, Reaper, Sombra, your meta DPS. Just play these guys if you want to win your games more. Especially Brig. If you're playing support and you want to rank up, play Brig. Just figure out how to play this character. Sit next to your other support. Don't let them die. You'll win. Yeah, I think this is it. And yeah, don't play these characters. If you play these characters, you're hard throwing your games, and I will come find you, and I will punish you severely. But yeah, that's my tier list. If you got any disagreements, put them in the comment section below. Yeah, thank you for watching.